Well, hey, y'all, it's Krystal Hunsucker. Happy Magnanimous Monday, and welcome to your $1 Million Message from Leadership Conference in Nashville, Tennessee. I am so excited to share with you on this Monday because right now I'm in my room rooming with the one and only Scarlett Simpson. Yes, my incredible mother. She's smiling ear to ear. She's beyond thrilled at 10 o'clock at night at Leadership Conference that she's visiting to help me record this call. So I know it's going to be great. God's going to use us. He's going to anoint words, and we are going a little off the cuff. And so I just know that God's going to take over. But before we chat with my mom, I do want to give a huge shout out to everyone that I've already run into at Leadership. I just want you to know personally, I'm just throwing out names that are coming to my head right off the bat. Amanda, Kathy, Meg, Pam, so many more, but those are just a few ladies that, another one I posted about, Nicole, just so many wonderful, incredible moments, divine moments, the words of affirmation, the belief, the gratefulness for even that we record this call. My heart is so full. If I only came to Leadership to see those of you who I've gotten to see and take pictures with and love on and get to know who you are, it's worth it. It is worth those moments when sometimes it's hard to record the call. Sometimes it's hard to come up with an idea or what might move and inspire you. So I'm so grateful. And I'm here with my best friend, my sweet mom, and she is so thrilled and so excited to be on the $1 Million Message today.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the call.
We're excited. And I told her I had a few questions, and she said, what are they? And I said, well, that wouldn't be any fun. I'm not telling you. And she goes, oh, I don't work like that. And I was like, it'll be fine. So here we go. Looking back over 30 years in Mary Kay, what do you believe mattered most? Not just for success, but for fulfillment. Like what gave you that fulfillment in your 30 years, building your business, being in this business? I mean, you're like the Kardashian mom. The family.
Thanks, I think. Well, no doubt it's helping other people become successful. I worked in the business. I always believed what Mary Kay said, imagine every person has a sign around their neck, make me feel important. And I always did that at skincare classes, at parties, at facials. I started from day one, just treating people like they were important, and because they were. And so then as I started building a team and then went on to help other people become sales directors, what really fulfilled me and what really catapulted me into national sales director was helping other people to reach their own goals. And it's like Zig Ziglar says, when you help other people get what they want, you get what you want. Right. And so that's my answer for that.
I love that. So if you could go back and speak to yourself, show up in those early years of leadership, what would you tell that woman to trust sooner, that you wish you would have known then to just trust the process or whatever that looks like?
Gosh, what would I do different? I would have not been afraid of working hard. I was raising my kids and I was just afraid to work hard. I wanted to do all the things with my kids like I had been. And I was the homeroom mom. I was the one that went on all the field trips and did all the things. And so I wanted to continue to do that, and I was continuing to do that. But I wasn't all in. I was still holding back some. And so I found that when I started really putting my whole heart into it and really working hard, harder than I ever had worked, that was where the fulfillment came, and also that's what I would do different. I would have started earlier with that.
I love that. And I'm kind of giggling at that answer because those of you who don't know her journey, she became a national sales director her 13th year in this company. And in a long scale of things, that's actually not the fastest, but it's sure as heck not a long time. So you led through a lot of seasons during that time, growth, change, challenge, and what do you think separated you as a leader with you knew a tip or a tool to not burn out? Because 30 years, almost 30 years is a long time to be working your business. So how did you do that? What's a tip that you would give them to take care of themselves, stay healthy while working hard, while taking care of that family, while building this business?
Well, that's hard, because when you're passionate and excited about a goal and something that you're really wanting, and especially in Mary Kay, I think it's easy to get obsessed with it. That's all you can think about, and it's really all you want to do. And I found that I had to learn how to turn it off and pick it back up. I could turn it off, but then I couldn't pick it back up. Or I could go full speed and I couldn't turn it off. And so I had to learn how to do that. And so I started just figuring out that I could work full out, I could be going for a big goal, but I also would take time. I would take at least one day a week where I turned off my phone, turned off communication, and I just regrouped, I reset, however that looks for you. And so that's what I started doing. I spent time with God every single solitary morning, and I asked for his direction. And I always made time for my family and my faith. And so sometimes I went on retreats or women's conferences, yes. Mm-hmm. And instead, I would choose that over maybe something else with my work. But that's what gave me the strength and not the balance, the harmony. You're really, especially if you're working on a big goal, you're not looking for balance. You're looking for harmony. And so that's what I'd suggest.
So the one other question, if we took all the titles, accolades, they all faded away, what do you hope people remember most about how you led?
Well, I hope people remember that I cared about other people and that I really genuinely wanted them to be successful, that it wasn't about me, that it was about their goals, about them being able to maybe, like one of my directors, she had a small little girl, and she would get up every morning, and she was a baby, and get her out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning and in the cold, and take her to daycare and leave her all day and pick her up at 5:30. And I went and stayed with her, and I saw that. And that put a burning desire in my heart to help her to be able to work from home and to be able to leave that baby in bed and work from home and spend more time with her as she was growing up. And I hope that's what they remember about me, that I looked at their goals and I genuinely wanted to help them to reach those for their own good.
I love it. Rapid fire. You only get 1 second for each of these because we got to end the call. But what's your favorite thing about rooming with your daughter?
Oh, my gosh. Let's see. Well,
rapid fire.
I'm not too fast with this. She's pretty organized most of the time. She keeps all her things neat in the room. Unlike me this trip, every other sentence I say, I can't find my fill in the blank.
Yes. What's the most fun thing you think we've done this trip?
Well, tonight we had a really fun time at 12:30. It was a supper club. It was really cool. It was really fun. And then last night after the party, we went to Bob's, and that was fun too.
That was fun, great. Mm-hmm. I love rooming with my mom. Well, Mom, thank you so much. I know it's late, and doing a call for Mary Kay was not on your agenda, but I want to bless you. Raise your hands in the air, my friends, and thank you, Kathy, and your friends for speaking this blessing over me today while I was walking in the convention center. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. May you know that if God is for you, who can be against you? With God on your side, whom shall you fear? May you be like a tree that is planted by rivers of living water, that your leaf will not wither, and whatsoever you do, say it with me, listeners, it shall prosper. I love you guys. Have a great, great week.